Just like how Nintendo put like 64 after everything.
Yes, exactly. Or Super before everything. Yeah. Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart.
Which I think is still okay. Like, it's fine. You know, it lets you know what console you...
Welcome back, everybody, to some more of Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Alright, so we were about 36% through the map. Yeah. And we're still seeing if we can grab some upgrades before the next area, because in this game, when you need them.
Yeah.
If there's some upgrades, you'll need them.
I feel like I had about maybe this much of the map done, but I didn't do everything you did.
Oh, okay.
So I went to a lot of places and didn't do shit. Because I kept like circling back. I went through this so many times because I didn't know you could kill the worms.
Ah, yep, you can take them down. Otherwise you get poisoned. And poison is not very fun.
And that doesn't taste very good, does it, Precious? No. No, it doesn't.
So I would just like keep getting poisoned.
Did you reach the clock tower? The machine tower? I'm sorry.
I did, and then I turned around.
Ah, okay. So more or less like the machine tower is kind of like progress-wise how you made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I loaded an old save point.
I love the little twirl. You can hit them above. You can hit them from behind. It's just weak as shit.
In my head, he's just constantly singing, putting on the Ritz. As he's twirling his whip.
Dracula and all the Belmonts, they're coming on the Switch. Put them on the Switch. Put them on the Switch! I'm serious. I want to do that little parody song. Put it on the Switch. Because, like, it's true. Like, all these games are being ported on the... Ooh, card. Cockatrice card. Nice. Let's see what this does. Behold. Huh!
Did you just...
I got a hard ring.
A what now?
Hard ring. That's what it's called. Yes, I know it sounds like a cock ring. Sounds like a name for a cock ring.
It was just like whatever floats the vampire killer's boat.
I got the cockatrice card and got a hard ring.
Jesus.
See how it all just comes together?
Hey, we're not thinking this through very well.
But as I was saying, like, a lot of older games are having, like, HD remakes on the Switch. The Nintendo Online has a lot of old games being brought to the Switch. Collections are being brought onto the Switch. Games from other consoles, like PlayStation 4 and stuff like that, they're coming on the Switch. It's like everything but, like, the newer, like, PS5 games and so on. They're just coming on the Switch. So I think that would be a very catchy song that people would be like, Klonoa and New Kirby on the Ritz. Put them on the Switch. Put them on the Switch. That's your cue. Put them on the Switch.
What is a one-syllable game?
Plock. That's the game that I just got with, like, the guy that's just like, I've been diddled again! Where's my flag? Oh, darn.
Because I was just thinking, like, a single-syllable game instead of put it on the Ritz.
Mm-hmm. Put it on the Plock? What are you getting at?
Well, because I'm saying, like, whenever you're like, Klonoa and Kirby.
Oh, okay.
Putting on the Ritz.
Put it on the Switch. Put it on the Switch.
Put it on the Ritz doesn't make sense.
Gotcha.
We have to think through the lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. It's on the fly. Give me a chance.
Oh, I'm just, because I'm serious. I'm over here like, yes, I'm writing down lyrics.
Remember that time when we were going to do the Nickelback cover to, like, Rockstar Games?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to work at Rockstar. we kind of bowed out on that and ended up just doing, like, the
GTA 6.
The GTA 6 trailer, which still doesn't have an official trailer.
Because it's not real.
The game doesn't exist.
Like, these people legit think that there's going to be a GTA 6 whenever GTA 5 is still bringing in millions of dollars a year.
By the way, it just got ported to the Switch. Well, actually, it got ported to the Switch. Okay, I'm wrong. GTA 5 got ported to the PS5. The GTA Trilogy 1, 2, and 3 recently got ported to the Switch.
Yeah, they really think that they're going to make a 6th installment, like,
all
when
in
5
good time.
is still, like, killing it. Yeah, get out of here.
It's like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, which is all you need to know. Because Elder Scrolls was a series, but the big one was Skyrim, released in 2011. And they released that thing on goddamn everything. I swear it's on cell phones.
Yeah.
I think it's on, like, Tiger remote control.
Oh my
like
God.
those little...
Yeah.
Beep, beep, Skyrim on Tiger. Skyrim on ColecoVision.
A Tamagotchi Skyrim.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was getting at. Tamagotchi Skyrim. Make it happen.
I think the
up
best...
here is where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, no, not that.
I think the best self-help advice that I've ever gotten as being an adult is, like, taking care of a Tamagotchi, but you were the Tamagotchi.
Ah! Shit. Okay. So we have enemies that can turn you to stone that aren't Medusa heads.
Huh.
Oh, cool. I gain experience by walking with that card. That's neat. And I also have a stone whip. Because the bull is called a Gorgon. And these are ectoplasm. Ooh,
Yum.
that's not very nice.
I do have to say there was a commercial that I really enjoyed for a
See,
time.
I can petrify too.
I haven't seen it in a while, but it's like, it's an Amazon commercial.
Mm-hmm.
But it's with Medusa. And she, like, keeps trying to make friends, but she turns them to stone because she's Medusa.
That sounds familiar. I don't
And,
know
like,
if
so she
someone
buys...
told me this before.
She buys,
or
like,
if I s-
sunglasses on Amazon.
Yeah, okay. Aw.
And then it's like, when you get to know her, she's actually really funny. Because she's wearing sunglasses.
Yep.
But then, like, the weird bartender's, like, hitting on one of her new friends, so she, like, turns him to stone.
Mm-hmm. I do remember that. Turn to stone, and you were gone. I turned to stone. Ba-dum, dum, 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 dum.
Oh, Greek mythology.
It's the most popular one.
Help!
I wonder why. Why is Greek mythology so much more popular than other mythologies?
Exposure, marketing. Maybe owners aren't as protective of it. Bleh. Or maybe it all has to do with its origins.
Because, I mean, like, I feel like the next most popular...
Because, like, it is like the public domain pool.
Yeah. Well, I, like, lump
Like,
together
it's
Greek
Grimm's
and
fairy
Roman.
tales, and yeah, I do too.
Because they're the same. They're just called by the planets instead
Exactly,
of...
because technically the cards are named after the Roman gods, because they're Mercury, Mars,
Yeah.
Jupiter, instead of Ares,
Right.
Apollo, stuff like that.
But, like, I feel like Nordic mythology is in a lot of media, but still so many people don't realize that it's, like, Nordic mythology.
It's getting its comeuppance. Thor helped, but also, like, the newer God of Wars. They started
Yeah.
with Greek mythology, drained that bucket dry, and then they said, well, what's next? Norse mythology. So they've done 2 games with Norse mythology, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. God of War, the remake, which is just called God of War. I fucking hate when they do that.
Yeah.
When it's just like, hey, we're gonna number them,
And then...
it's not a reboot, it's a
we've-
continuation of the story,
We've
but
all
we're
seen
just
that
gonna
video.
name it
Hate
the
it.
first one, and I'm just like, what
Hate
the
it.
fuck?
Hate it.
So we have God of War on PS2, God of War 2, God of War 3, some side stories, and then we have God of War for PS4, which is technically God of War 4, but what the fuck? And now we have God of War Ragnarok, which is the newest one. I will never understand, like,
Like, please
either
just tell me what
pick
order.
one,
The order in which
numbers
I'm supposed to play.
or subtitles.
Like,
that's it.
that's what I want. I want what one do I start with, and then what one comes after that. Like, and I feel like,
Because it's really confusing going back. I'm like, well, where the hell do I start?
well, I feel like
Or what comes next?
marketing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. The people that make these titles, I feel like they underestimate the availability of a number
Yeah.
in the marketing. So you wouldn't even have to put like God of War 3. You can still have like God of War Ragnarok and then put 3 on the packaging. Mm-hmm. You know, so that the people buying it know this is the 3rd installment.
Yeah.
There are 2 games before it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like a subtitle. So the only time I feel like a subtitle without a number is appropriate is if there's no correct order. Like you can play one without playing the other.
Like the Castlevania games, basically.
Yeah.
None
so
of them
like,
are direct
it's not like Castlevania
sequels.
1, Castlevania 2, like it because none of them connect.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That I'd be okay with because you don't need to play one before the other. It might help with some of the lore and techniques, I guess, but it's not required.
No, I agree. Although Castlevania did kind of, like, it started with numbers, and then it got too big, and they branched off into separate teams, and then they stopped numbering them, and then just did subtitles. Because originally, like, there was one called, the 5th game released is called Castlevania Dracula X, I believe, which is
The Roman numeral for...
Roman numeral for 10, but it's just like, wait, where were the other ones? But it was actually an Americanized version of Castlevania Rondo of Blood.
Okay.
I don't know why they decided on X. Maybe just X was the big thing at the time, because this was like the late 90s. So it's just like Dracula X, an
Just
intense Castlevania game.
just
The
like
official
how
title is Castlevania Rondo of Blood.
Just like how Nintendo put like 64 after everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Or Super before
Yeah.
everything. Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart.
Which I think is still okay. Like, it's fine. You know, it lets you know what console you need.
True.
But yeah, I think that marketing, they definitely underestimate the value of that number just within the marketing, not necessarily a part of the title.
Could be worse. Could always be Could always be Kingdom Hearts. I corrected myself.
Yeah.
And just kind of throw it to the wind. This is Kingdom Hearts 1.5. And then
Well,
the next
even-
one, Kingdom Hearts 0.5,
Well,
the
even,
other
like,
prologue. I'm like,
what you were saying about it, you were like, yeah, there's this one, and you went through like 7 titles, and then you were like, and then it's Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
nope,
Like,
nope. It's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is the bridge between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, because 2 was delayed, so they were just like, they're getting pissed, let's make Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which was just a little side story. Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
I hate it.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Kingdom Hearts Coded, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts like Final Chapter Prologue, then Kingdom Hearts 3.
I hate it. Like, why? Why?
I probably
Why?
forgot like 1 or 2, but that's about it, because Kingdom Hearts like Cross, I think that's the mobile game.
Because I also feel like it's one thing if you're a super fan, because I totally get it. Like, it's like that with Sailor Moon, how like I know the orders and stuff, and I know like when this movie takes place within the story and blah 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 blah. But like, I don't think they understand how intimidating that is for someone that's just coming into it.
Oh,
You know, it's
but
like,
believe me, Kingdom Hearts is the most intimidating to like introduce someone
because
into.
it's like there are so many and you don't know which one is which and you don't know where you're supposed to start and none of the titles make any fucking sense. And it's like, I get the super fan that's like, well, it does, because you see in this, and like in this universe, this goes over here, and like that's where the title comes from. And it's like, okay, but I don't have any of that knowledge, and it's scary. You know, it's scary to go into it because there's no clue as to where to start.
Oh, I agree. And Kingdom Hearts, see, here's the tricky thing, because I truly believe Kingdom Hearts 1 stands on its own. Even though, like, it does, like, leave for a sequel, it stands on its own. Once you pass Kingdom Hearts 1, you need to play all of them to understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like, once you start the next game, you're in for the long haul. Otherwise, you are confused.
Yeah, otherwise you're not going to get the story.
You're just getting, like, little bits. Whereas Kingdom Hearts 1 stands on its own. Beginning, middle, end, little snippet, like, Avengers teaser for the next one. But, like, it's a complete story.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like, well, we're in for the long haul, Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And I still have yet to play Kingdom Hearts 3. I know everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 except playing it. Because I'm just like, oh god, I've been here this long. Do I want to just tell me how it ends?
I think a good example of that would be like reading the Shadowhunters. Because so the Shadowhunters, the first set of books is my favorite book series.
Okay.
And that's going to be like City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Angels, that series.
Gotcha.
She has done 2 additional series that are within the Shadowhunter world in that realm, but they are not in that series. Okay? So you have like the Clockwork series, and then there's another one, I think it's like the Time series or something like that. And there's like 3 or 4 books in each of these series, and they're all taking place in this world, in this realm with this specific set of rules in the magic system. And you do have some continuous characters because they're old.
Yeah.
So like Magnus Bane, who is a main character in the Shadowhunter series, is throughout all these books because he's hundreds of years old. So it's like he's in all of the books. So it's like you can technically start with any of the series, and like Magnus's character will make sense because he is just there.
Right.
But like that'd be so confusing if I was just like, hey, you should read the Shadowhunters, and then you go and there's 3 different series and you have no idea which one is the first one or which book belongs where. Like, but they did a really cool thing with the marketing where all of the covers match within the series.
These bloody swords are the bane of my existence. And it's the start of like actual annoying enemies that make me go, you know what, Medusa heads, you're not that bad. So these things, they'll hone in on you, and for the most part, they'll go just out of reach. And then they'll switch it up and dash at you again. And they can definitely catch you off guard. And they're locked on you. They can come from below, they can come from above.
And they just keep coming until you kill it?
Yes.
Well, that's fun.
Whereas Medusa heads, as annoying as they are, they go in a pattern.
They're just doing their thing.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, don't mind me.
Medusa is the drunk woman at
Bloody
the bar
swords.
that doesn't realize she's bumping into
They're
everyone.
worse. Exactly.
Whereas the Bloody Swords is the drunk guy that once laid so bad he's gonna harass everyone.
Yep. Alright, gotcha. So, yeah.
But yeah, the Shadowhunter series, I really like the marketing of that because each series has a different aesthetic for the book covers. So you can kind of tell which series goes with what. Which is smart!
Shit. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to go off screen and heal and save my game, and then they just come back.
No!
And there's another enemy that gives you the curse. Oh, we'll see them in a little bit. So when you're cursed, you cannot attack. You have to either use a decurse potion, or you have to wait it out. So basically, if you're in a room full of enemies and you get cursed, you got to get the hell out of Dodge. Oh no.
I do really
Shit,
like...
two.
There's so many dual-wielding weapons.
Come here, you. Oh my god. There we go.
You can't catch me!
Ooh. Flame armor. Flame on! Okay. So this is the start of where the game gets really tough for me. So this is where each save point, I'm going to use it.
Okay.
I'm not just going to pass them. I'm going to be like, nah,
be
I need this. Because this area is really annoying just with the bloody swords. And then after that, every area is just like progressively tougher. It's just like, all right, have fun. Like, we deceived you in thinking the machine tower, because in most Castlevania games, the clock tower / machine tower is the hardest level in the game.
Yeah.
Now, this one pulls a fast one and does the machine tower early, then it's just like, you thought that was bad. Wait until you see our uncle.
Wait.
Just wait until you see what happens next.
Meanwhile, I'm over here crying and having a complete meltdown at Kirby.
Oh, we're going to talk about that?
No, not in depth.
We'd
but
leave that.
Yeah, I had a meltdown. Kirby's not for me.
See, I was thinking we'd do the multiplayer Kirby's, like Forgotten Land.
See, I feel like the newer Kirby's, I would have more fun.
Okay. Just because there's more options?
I feel like they're more forgiving.
Okay.
Not that the one that we were playing isn't forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have an understanding of the controls, which is frustrating, which then makes me have a meltdown.
It's okay. Again, we'll have plenty of more games to play.
Yeah.
And in the next episode, we're going to continue this toughie.
Dun dun dun. Toodle.